Have you ever experienced a day when everything seemed to flow effortlessly? You woke up full of energy, worked with extraordinary focus, accomplished the most important tasks without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. By the afternoon, you still had time left to spend with family, friends, or simply enjoy some personal moments. And when night came, you drifted into sleep with a sense of joy, knowing you had lived a meaningful day. Days like these often feel rare, and we tend to think of them as mere luck. But Craig Ballantyne, the author of The Perfect Day Formula, argues that you can intentionally design such days, repeat them consistently, and use them as a foundation for building a fulfilling life. With a voice that is both compelling and practical, he lays out a framework for creating your perfect day and demonstrates that discipline, habits, and preparation are the keys to unlocking true freedom. At the core of this book is a powerful idea that freedom does not come from letting life happen randomly. It comes from controlling and shaping your day. Craig begins with a contrast between two characters, Joe and John, to illustrate the importance of structure. Joe lives his day in chaos, with no clear plan, constantly pulled in different directions by distractions and obligations. He ends up stressed, exhausted, and with little time left for his family. John, however, starts the day with a clear plan. He identifies his magic time, those hours when his energy and focus are at their peak, and fiercely protects it through discipline. As a result, he not only completes his most important work, but also has time to relax and enjoy personal moments. The message is clear: discipline equals freedom. Only by learning to control yourself can you truly control your life. One of the book's strongest concepts is magic time, the period when you're at your highest level of focus and creativity. For many people, this is in the early morning when the world is quiet and the mind is free from distractions like email, messages, and meetings. Craig suggests waking up a little earlier, preparing everything the night before, and dedicating this golden time to your most important tasks. Whether it's writing, building a business, or learning a new skill, using your magic time wisely allows you to produce 3 times more than at any other point in the day. Craig also emphasizes the importance of establishing personal rules. These aren't rigid restrictions, but self-imposed guidelines that protect your values and priorities. For example, no alcohol after 8 p.m., no social media during working hours, or no desserts after dinner. These small rules have a big impact because they shield you from temptations, keep your habits consistent, and ensure you stay aligned with your goals. He even recommends creating a not-to-do list, a set of things you must absolutely avoid to save time and energy for what truly matters. Another powerful tool Craig introduces is the 10-3-2-1-0 sleep formula, a simple routine for better rest and more effective mornings. 10 hours before bed, stop caffeine. 3 hours before bed, stop eating or drinking alcohol. 2 hours before bed, stop working. 1 hour before bed, turn off all screens. 0, hit the snooze button 0 times in the morning. This formula not only improves sleep quality, but also ensures you wake up refreshed and ready to begin your day with clarity and focus. Beyond routines, Craig explains what he calls the 5 pillars of success, the essential foundation for designing perfect days: careful planning and preparation, guidance from a coach or mentor, sharing your vision with a supportive community, building in rewards or incentives for your goals, setting a big deadline to create urgency and accountability. He argues that without a clear deadline, most people procrastinate. But with meaningful end point in sight, we push ourselves to focus and perform at our best, just like how we often get more done the day before vacation than in the entire week before it. Yet, Craig warns that all these strategies are useless without the most critical ingredient: action. Having a vision is important, but without concrete steps, it remains a dream on paper. He encourages readers to start small. Wake up 15 minutes earlier tomorrow, write down your top priority for the day, and tackle it during your magic time. These small but consistent actions, when repeated day after day, accumulate into perfect days, and eventually into a perfect life. Perhaps the deepest lesson of the Perfect Day Formula is that each of us has the power to choose how we live every single day. We can drift along, consumed by endless emails, meetings, and the temptations of instant gratification. Or we can take the other path, the path of self-control, discipline, and clarity about what truly matters. The difference between these two choices is the difference between a life of mediocrity and regret versus a life of peace, fulfillment, and lasting success. Craig doesn't promise that his formula will make everything easy, but he does promise that it will give you freedom, the kind of freedom that comes from owning your time, energy, and life. Reading this book, you will realize that a perfect day is not some distant ideal. It is not luck, nor a privilege reserved for a select few. It is something you can create, beginning with the decisions you make every morning, the way you prepare each evening, the rules you set for yourself, and the consistency you build day after day. If you're looking for a book that is both inspiring and practical, The Perfect Day Formula is a powerful invitation to design the life you've always wanted. Don't wait for the perfect day to happen. Create it. And once you do, you'll discover that success, happiness, and true freedom have always been within your reach.